boss babes and bosses out there. I hope by the time that you are watching this video, you are done with the lesson 6. So if this is your first time watching this video, yes, this is an e-course series for social media managers. Pang 7 na natin ngayon. And this is the time where we are going to create and optimize our business profile. Make sure that if you are going to do these steps here, tapos na kayo sa branding ha, yung brand kit na pinagawa ko sa inyo. Kasi gagamitin nyo na yung logo, yung colors na sinet nyo, and all. And also, of course, meron din sa pinakababa nun, yung brand voice. But don't worry because I'm gonna talk more about that here on this video para mas klaro sa inyo kung ano yung brand voice. So, yeah. Are you excited? Just keep on watching. Okay, for step 1, you are now going to create your page or account where your target market is always hanging out. Again, as what I have said sa mga previous videos natin, na it's not necessary na lahat ng social media platforms nandun kayo. At least pick one muna to start with and build solid audience doon before you are going to jump in to another platform. Maybe you are asking, where do I know kung saan always nag-hangout or saan nagbe-browse or ano yung ginagamit na social media platform ng target market ko, Suy? Diba? Meron tayong market research na lesson. By that time, dapat alam nyo na kung ano yung market mo at saan sila always nagbe-browse. Dapat kasali yun na ma-discover mo anong social media always yung ginagamit nila. I've already shared with you again the top social media platforms na always na ginagamit ng market, right? But it's not lahat. Each platform, merong purpose. Meron siyang parang forte niya or dyan maganda yung feature na yan. Yung ganun. So I really hope that you are really following this step by step para mas easier sa'yo gawin yung mga tasks na ibibigay ko. Okay? That is for the step 1. Create an account where your target market is always hanging out. But sometimes, yung mga client mo, meron na yan silang social media account na nagawa. Meron na silang page na nagawa for their business. Ang gawin mo na lang, you do a social media audit. Now, just a quick background, a social media audit is where you are going to check and analyze their social media page or account and see kung ano yung pwedeng ma-improve sa account nila or kung ano yung tamang ginagawa nila sa account nila. So, for a tutorial on how to do that, if you still don't know how to do that, there's a proper way in how to do that, you can check out this video here because I've already made a very detailed tutorial on how to do a social media audit for a client. You are just going to do that ha if meron na silang account na ipapamanage sa'yo. Bali, hindi na ikaw yung gagawa ng account ha. Now, for the step 2, optimize the account. So, after doing the social media audit or maybe you are creating a new one for them, make sure you optimize it. Now, maybe you are asking why I need to do that. Okay, simple answer for that is para page pa lang, wala pa lang content na nilagay, super informative na ng page mo. Hindi pa lang sila nag-browse sa mga post mo, malalaman na nila kung ano about yung page mo. Then, a very important reason then why you should optimize your page or your client's page is that mas madali ka nang ma-research ng target market mo. Kasi magra-rank up siya based sa kung ano yung nilagay mo doon na keywords inside your page. Bali, magiging SEO friendly na yung page mo. Kasi nilagay mo yung keywords profile mo, mas madaling lalabas sa search if someone will research about your industry or about your service or about your product. Ikaw yung unang lalabas sa search page. Did you get what I mean? Especially talaga if yung platform is maganda talaga yung algorithm nila when it comes to keywords. Example for that is yung YouTube and Pinterest. Maganda din. Actually, these two platforms, YouTube and Pinterest, parang ano sila as search engine because of their algorithm when it comes to picking up keywords. So, yeah, make sure you always use good keywords na always sinesearch ng mga target market mo. Meaning, if you're going to optimize it, if always lalabas ang profile mo or page mo sa searches ng target market mo, anong ibig sabihin? Therefore, maraming organic traffic and organic leads. Meaning, mas malaki yung possibility na mas mag-i-increase increase ang sales mo if you are selling something, right? So, that's the reason why maganda siya for inbound leads. Yung you don't have to, to connect with people and all. Kasi, through the searches pa lang na gagawin nila, lalabas na yung profile mo. So, that's an important thing to do after creating a profile para sa client mo or sa business mo. Okay, so for the step 3, develop a brand voice for your social media. Let me drink first. Kasi this topic is something that I really like to talk about. Gusto ko na sana itong skip Pero na-realize ko, no, hindi talaga ito pwedeng skip. Cheers sa inyo. I have buko juice here for healthy living. Sarap. May pa buko juice si Mayor. Ang sarap. So, baka isipin nyo, si Mayor talaga ang nagbigay. No, hindi. Ang nagbigay, secret. Anyway, let's move on. So, the reason why naisip ko na hindi talaga to pwede skip kasi I know that this is so important aside from the visual branding. When I say visual branding, the brand kit that you are doing. Pero diba sa baba, meron doong nilagay kung ano yung always na words na ginagamit mo sa brand mo. Diba? So, that is already starting point of the brand voice. But it's not just that. It's not just about sa anong always words na ginagamit mo sa brand mo. It's more than that. Let me talk more about brand voice muna. So, why is it important? Because brand voice, it's not just for the visual thing. It's more on the inner thing of the brand. Let's say you're a person. Yung visual brand, it's more on how you look sa outside. Kung ano yung makikita nila outside mo as a person. While yung brand voice, it's more on who you really are inside, not just outside. Did you get what I mean? It's more on how you handle customer service. Your approach to marketing and sales. The messaging of your content that you're publishing. Something like that, it's deeper compared sa visual branding lang. As much as you want to look good outside, dapat mas maganda yung inside, diba? That's why you should also focus more how to build a solid brand voice, not just a solid brand kit. Brand voice is the heart and soul of a brand because it will help you foster a good emotional connection with your target market or audience. If makuha mo sila emotionally, if they will find your brand so relatable or so appealing that it will stand out talaga sa kanila always, they are willing to pay more para lang mabili ang product mo or maka-avail sa service mo, then that means you already have a good brand voice. Every time, for example, yung competitor mo is launching a good product better than yours, but sila, they will not really buy that because super loyal sila sa'yo. For sure, you already have a good brand voice. So, yan yung indication na you already have a good brand voice sa company mo. I hope I explained that in detail. What is brand voice and why is that important? Now, maybe your question is, how can we develop a good brand voice? So let's dive in. First is that you have to evaluate your mission statement and your values so that parang yan yung foundation mo sa brand voice mo. Let's say your mission statement, ask yourself why you are doing this service. For example, you are creating a content on YouTube. Ask yourself why you're creating content sa YouTube. Your behind reasons for that. Are you trying to entertain people? Are you trying to just share your talents? Are you trying to educate them? Yung ganon, it's up to you. And if in case it's your client and it's not you, ask your client, what is your mission statement for your business? You have to know this. If you are a social media manager to them or maybe you are a brand strategist to them, then you should ask this kind of questions. And then, what are their values? Not just the values sa company nila na gusto niyang i-implement, but also their personal values. You have to make sure that your brand voice, the way you approach clients, the way you are going to do the messaging sa content nyo sa social media or even sa newsletters, sa websites and all, is that in line siya sa mission statement nyo and sa values nyo. That's the first thing. The second one is to know your target market. I know you already know that because nagawa na natin yung market research, right? So this one is easier for you kasi alam mo na yung target market mo. Diba? Meron tayong anong age bracket ang target market mo. Because the messaging of someone na ang gusto mong i-target is mga college students, and for someone na is senior, iba yung voice na gagamitan mo sa kanila, diba? Maybe you are going to use mga millennial words, mga pang-teenager na mga terms if you are talking sa mga college students. However, if you are going to talk naman sa mga senior citizens, maybe they cannot understand some of the terms na ginagamit na ngayon ng mga college students, right? So therefore, you really have to know your target market. Kung ano yung language na always ginagamit nila, you have to adapt to it so that they can also relate sa kind of messaging mo. The third one is to add personality sa brand mo. When I say add personality, it's more on human characteristics. Like for example sa BossedUp PH, we are using mga words like, hey boss babes and bosses, diba? Always yun na ginagamit ko. Always ko din ginagamit yung bye! Yung ganun, pag outro na bye! Yung ganun. Ano pa ba yung always ko talaga ginagamit ng mga words? Like, it's something na masasabi niya na pag ganito ang intro, si Suyan. Pag ganito ang outro, si Suyan. For example, I always say pump for you. I'm always rooting for you. Let's go! Boss up your game. I always say mga motivating words, yung mga ganon. Once na makahear ka sa page namin or sa website namin na we are putting down someone else, masasabi mo, is it really Sui ang nagsabi nito? Baka AI lang siya. Diba? Hindi kasi Sui sa pagkakaalam ko. Si Sui is always motivating. Si Sui is always ganito. Therefore, nakita niya na ang brand voice ko is always ganito. Ang messaging ko is always ganito. Yung ganun. Pag nakita niya na parang off yung message ko, like, maku-question niya, ba? Si Sui talaga kaya yan? Yung ganun. That's why it's so important to add human characteristics or personality sa brand mo so that other people can easily relate and can easily recognize yun na, oh, si Sui yan. Yung ganun. So, yeah, that's number 3. The last but not the least, of course. As I always say, the last but not the least. Pero ito lang yung always na feeling ko super major na I need to share it with you. The fourth one is that be consistent sa brand voice mo. Like, wag mo siyang iba yung brand voice mo sa website, iba yung brand voice mo sa newsletter, iba yung brand voice mo dito sa YouTube, iba yung brand voice mo sa Facebook, yung ganun, oh, ganun. Just the same din sa brand kit na sinasabi ko, yung visual branding. You have to be consistent sa lahat ng platform mo. Kung ang branding mo sa YouTube is dominant pink color, girly stuff, ganito yung mga font na gamit, try to implement that one. Okay, it's not try, like really do it. Sa ibang platform mo din. And the way you deliver the message and what is the message, it's so important. That's how you create your brand voice na magfo-foster ka talaga ng good emotional connection with your audience or target market. Cool? Now let's proceed to assignments. So for the assignment, number 1, create an account for your client or maybe your account, your business account. Create that one. But, for example, your beta client right now is meron na silang account. Do a social media audit. Just do that. And check kung ano yung need i-improve sa social media nila. Check out this video here if you want to know how to do a social media audit because detailed kong shinare kung paano siya gawin. At least one account lang yung i-submit nyo or one page lang kasi yun yung i-check namin. Next, for assignment number 2, optimize the client's social media. If wala kayong client name handle, optimize your own social media. For example, right now, if you are trying to build your Facebook page, then you can watch this video here. This is a video where I created how you can optimize your page. This is also for the Instagram. One of our bosses shared there how to optimize our Instagram profile. And then for LinkedIn naman, naman, if you are trying to gather clients there, or maybe your client wants to handle their LinkedIn account, then you can also watch these two videos here. But wala pa akong nagawa na video how to optimize YouTube, TikTok, and Pinterest. Meron akong ilalagay na link below kasi maganda sila na reference para meron pa rin kayong pagbasihan if you want to handle those 3 accounts. Maglalagay ako sa baba. And yeah, the output that I want for this challenge is the account na naka-optimize na. Just drop it inside sa Facebook group natin. And then comment down here if you are done dropping the link of your social media account. Gets niyo ba? If you have further questions about the topic for today, feel free to comment it below or message us on our Facebook page at BossedUp PH. If you want to join our public Facebook group, I'm ready to boss up by 𝐕𝐫𝐭𝐮𝐵. And for the paid group naman, where I check their output and give feedback sa output nila, if you want to join that is paid group. So you have to message us sa Facebook page namin if you want to join. The name of the group is Becoming a Social Media Manager, a BossedUp Challenge. And yeah, don't forget to follow us on our Instagram accounts as well, at 𝐕𝐫𝐭𝐮𝐵 and at BossedUp PH. So yeah, have to see you guys on our next challenge. Bye!